All right, guys, let's go over the fun stuff. We're gonna pop the hood, we're gonna go over all the performance mods as well as the suspension underneath the truck. Let's get to it. So the stock 6.7 is a great platform, but it wasn't gonna cut it for what I was trying to do. So I went ahead, starting off, cheap insurance, set of ARP head bolts. We're gonna fasten the cylinder head down, make sure I don't have any head gasket failure in the near future, especially when I'm throwing all that boost at it as well as air and fuel. So start off again, set of ARP head bolts. On the intake side of things, friends over at BD Diesel, BD intake elbow, their charge piping and couplers, as well as a BD X-Flow plenum. It's a grid heater delete to eliminate the factory bottleneck there. That's an awesome upgrade on these trucks to free up some air. I also, because of deleting the factory grid heater, I still wanted some type of heating element, so BD offers their little X-Flow heater that goes inside the intake elbow. It's a great little part, allows some heat to come in there, especially in our cold weather up here in the Pacific Northwest. Having some type of heat element makes a big difference. For fueling, right now, stock injection pump and injectors, but I'm gonna be doing a Fleece Performance 10 mil power flow pump and a set of Dynamite Diesel 90 horse injectors. For lift pump, underneath the bed back there, I got a Fast Titanium 150 that gives me all the lift pump pressure that I need, as well as sucking through a GRP 2-hole integrated fuel sump. So fuel sump, Fast Titanium 150. On the fun side of the engine, the spin whistle side, again, contacted friends at BD. They got me set up on the BD Rumblebee 2nd Gen swap kit. This is by far my favorite 2nd Gen swap. The main reason I wanted to do this, again, was reliability. I know the factory chargers on these trucks, the VGT, the HE351, is very common for failure. So going to a fixed vane turbo was a must, especially when I'm gonna be out in the sticks and working on this. So the BD Rumblebee kit ditches the factory VGT, comes with their 3-piece T4 gated manifold. And for turbo, I chose the 369 SXE. This is the new Borg Warner SXE line. These are awesome little chargers. 369 has a 69 mil compressor, 74 mil turbine, and a 0.91 T4 twin scroll housing. It's pretty light. It likes to light very, very low in RPM, so even being a 69, I'm very impressed with it. That's going to give me more than enough airflow to get me into the 700, 800 because I like to party. Moving on from there, the system itself comes with their intake, their downpipe, and for monitoring purposes, my friends at Edge make some of the best accessories on the market. The Edge EAS system gives me the ability to monitor drive pressure, exhaust gas temps, boost pressure, lift pump. Everything I need to know can be displayed right on my Edge inside. Moving on from there, again, goal was 600-700 horse, maybe even higher. I like to party, I like to go fast, I like to smoke tires, and I also like to tow. I know that doesn't seem very realistic, but we're gonna make it happen. Single turbo, mainly because I just wanted, again, that pure reliability. Compounds are awesome. I just like the simplicity of a single. Single guy, single turbo, single cab, single everything. So suspension. Suspension's my favorite. These trucks from factory, they are a 3/4 ton truck and they ride like it. They ride like a hay wagon. So upgrades are gonna be a must there. I went ahead and upgraded pretty much everything under the front of this truck. Starting off with a set of 3-inch multi-rate front coils, minimal amount of lift, enough to clear a 37 but keep the truck low. On top of the coil buckets, we have a set of Synergy Manufacturing shock towers. That allows me to run a set of Fox Factory Race Series shocks. Those are a 12-inch length with DSC adjustable valves and 3-inch in diameter. Tons of dampening and valving for all that stuff that I'm gonna come into fast. Synergy long arm upgrade. So pretty much stock height, just again, the 3-inch coils. We got a set of Synergy long arms. That gives me the longest control arm possible, keeps away from bump steer, as well as keeping the caster deflection through range of motion as minimal as possible. In the back of the truck, I've also done a set of Deaver custom-built rear leaf springs. They're a long travel leaf spring with a custom-built shackle. That gives me around 12 to 13 inches of rear travel. And Fox as well set me up with a set of another Fox Factory Race Series rear shocks. Those are a quad tube bypass remote reservoir shock. That gives me, again, around 13 inches of rear travel. Because of the length of the shock, they couldn't be mounted to a factory position, so a rear crossmember was built in order to house those shocks. Moving into steering. Steering on these trucks sucks, just like everything else. They love to wear out ball joints, wheel bearings, tie rod ends, so all of that has been upgraded. Friends at Synergy again, their Synergy HD steering system that upgrades the tie rod and drag link, much heavier duty. Synergy HD track bar that locates the axle, gives me an adjustable track bar so I can put it right where I need it to be, as well as a Synergy steering box brace that keeps the steering gearbox right where it needs to be. Steering gearbox has been upgraded to the PSC HD steering gearbox, and it's pre-drilled and tapped for hydraulic assist, and I am running a hydraulic ram under the truck to help aid steering these 37-inch meets. Ball joints and wheel bearings. These trucks like to eat both of those. Ball joints were upgraded to a set of Dynatrac Pro Steer upper and lower ball joints. Those are greasable and rebuildable. Great lifespan on those. And the factory unit bearings on this truck destroyed themselves at 30,000 miles. So I went ahead and upgraded them to the Dynalock Free Spin Kit. The Free Spin Kit gives me a lockable hub, kind of conventional wheel bearing, so if it needs to be repacked in grease, I can. I don't have to toss the whole bearing. Their hubs are awesome, quarter turn lock, low profile design, just the best in the biz. All right guys, that's a wrap. You've seen it all and heard it all on my 13 Ram Project Mjölnir here. Stay tuned, I'm sure there's gonna be some more upgrades in the near future. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, show me some love below. Hit us up at dieselpowerproducts.com if you have any questions or need some parts and pieces for your own truck.